Sommelier Says. I'm Tim Robertson, your sommelier. This is part 2 of our experiment using the Coravin Wine Access system. The Coravin Wine Access system was released in mid-2013. And what we're doing with this experiment, we're examining any changes in the wine caused by the Coravin. We're looking for oxidation in the wine, not the normal aging that takes place in the bottle, but oxidation. Oxygen is the invisible enemy of wine. When the wine gets exposed to air, it becomes oxidized. The result is a flat, lightless wine that loses its pretty, vibrant fruit scents and tastes insipid, which is kind of like vinegar. Okay? The trained eye will also notice a certain dullness in the color of the wine. In whites, it can be light to dark yellow or even brownish. In red wines, it's much less noticeable. Okay? But we're going to look at these things over a period of time. 2 weeks ago, we did our first test. And today, we're going to go back and examine the 2 wines that we looked at first. The white wine is a Chateau Montelena 2012 Riesling from Potter Valley. Okay? And what we did at that test, we put a little white napkin at the end of each bottle as the bottles were stored horizontally in my wine cellar, in the temperature-controlled wine cellar. So chance of any wine to seep out through the pinhole that was put in through the Coravin would definitely show up. So let's take a look. And what do we have? Looks like it's pretty clean. I don't see any discoloration in the napkin. No seepage from the wine. Okay? And I don't see anything at the end of the bottle either. So we're going to take the Coravin and attach it to the Chateau Montelena. Squeeze it, attach it down, hold it in place, push the needle inside the cork. We're now going to transfer the wine from the Coravin and the bottle by pushing down on the button, and it inserts argon gas, which replaces the wine, into the bottle. Remove the Coravin. Give a little shot to clear it out, and that's it. Now let's take a look at the wine. The color remains the same. I see some bubbles in here. That's probably from the argon gas being injected into the bottle at that time. I don't smell anything different. It smells like a very nice Riesling. Very clean, very fresh. Okay, the same thing I had a couple weeks ago with this wine. But the color is pretty much pale yellow where it was last time. Let's have a taste. Very nice, very sharp. A lot of fruit flavors in this wine. Again, it's not flat. It's very fruit forward. It's a young wine. It is a 2012. But I don't see any evidence of oxidation in this wine after 2 weeks of being Coravin. So let's take this wine and place another napkin on top of it. And we will store it again in our wine cellar for a few weeks until we come back again and examine the Chateau Montelena 2012 Riesling, Potter Valley. Now the red wine we looked at was from Gurgich Hills Estate. It's the Napa Valley Merlot 2009. This again was stored sideways in my wine cellar, and it had the napkin put on top at the end of our tasting last time. Let's take a look. I see evidence of a little red dot in there. Okay. I don't know if it seeped out or if that was left over, but there is. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But there's a little bit of a reddish tinge on the napkin. Okay. Again, let's take the Coravin. Attach it. Put the needle in. Take our sample of the wine. Coravin. Give it a shot. Clear it out. Take a look at the wine. Still looks bright and vibrant. Nose is very clean and fresh. No evidence of oxidation in the nose. And let's have a taste. Excellent tannins on this wine. I think I said that the first time. Delicious. Again, no evidence of oxidation. And the wine's still delicious. I wish I could Coravin the entire bottle right now, but I'm not going to do that. That would ruin the experiment. So, after 2 bottles and 2 weeks of being Coravin, the wines still appear to not have changed at all. We did have a little evidence of leakage. I don't know if that was from the bottle before we did before we stored it in the cellar or not. So let's make sure that's clean. Put a little wipe off. Put our napkin on and seal it again with a white napkin. Okay, and that's going to sit sideways in my cellar for the next few weeks until we come out again and do this experiment for the 3rd time. That's all for now. My name's Tim Robertson. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.